Come in, beer on tap.
We ran into some bikies. They sold us 45 kilos of ice.
Oh, what's the plan for the party? I have done bugger all for the party. Really, I didn't want to have it because I just knew I wouldn't have the energy. And so everybody else has just basically done it for me.
Happy birthday, Amanda. The garden looks so beautiful and all the lights.
It's the eve of my 60th birthday. Right now, I've escaped. I can just rock up and everything will be done for me.
Spent the last 3 days setting up. Just set up the PA, set up the bar, all the lights and everything. It's going to be a big party to celebrate Mum's. Oh, it's more so now, not just Mum's 60th, but a celebration too of Mum's life.
Helen would take one look at that. She goes, "Oh, Jesus, put a bra on. You look like you've just fed Max." Helen.
Starting the party.
Margarita party. Oh, like my lemon for you're number one. You're number two, number three. No more margarita after that.
All her best friends in her life are getting together and having a big celebration. I think it's going to go well past her birthday and into the early wee hours of tomorrow morning.
It's kind of a birthday party wake in a sense because, I got into the hospital and, they did all the tests and whatever and it came back as catastrophic. So I said, oh, okay, so are we talking, a year, months? And they said, no, we're sorry, weeks.
Isn't that amazing?
It's very pretty.
I've got shocking tremors now. Maybe they'll add MS to my mix. It is the year of the dog, and I'm born in the year of the dog. Well, some might think it's been a bit of a friggin' dog of a year so far. I was expecting a bit better than this.
Hello, Amanda. And she said that she had this vision of this car being full of flowers, I think. So, but minutes before she arrives, I'm just gonna try and make that fantasy a reality.
All my life, I never really understood how to ask for help. Now, ironically, I'm just surrounded by so much love and support. It's incredible. It's just incredible. Everybody's getting together and helping me out unbelievably. Maybe if I'd had a PA all my life, I could have been anyone.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
That's all right.
that's good.
You're out of form.
What's wrong
Pick up your game, brother.
What is wrong with you?
I started using heroin when I was about 16. Those were the days when you shared needles and there was no idea about catching a disease. That was the last thing you'd think of. So when I was 19, I was diagnosed with Hep AB, and so I'm assuming that I've had Hep C for 42 years, and in that time I've developed cirrhosis. So the fact that I've gone this long is quite a miracle because everybody knows I like a drink, Is there any hope that I can look anything like Jen?
It feels like a wedding. I know that's weird. But there's that kind of heightened sense of anticipation and expectation, whatever.
Mum used to say, little bit of powder, little bit of paint, makes a girl look what she ain't. The gardening started with my great-great-grandfather, who was the head gardener for the Bayleus then, who became the Meyer family. He was 6'5" or something, white hair, and he used to walk around with a cockatoo on his shoulder. And it was my great-grandmother, Queenie, who was the really keen gardener. And when Mum and I went to live in Hellsville in Terrelgan, Nan used to come up on the train and bring punnets of plants and tools and whatever. And so she helped me establish a garden. And that's where I learnt about my love for frogs and worms. I was absolutely, like, always hands in the dirt. People employed me. I've been doing gardening forever, really, in one form or another. And then it's only the last 12 to 15 years that I've made it my career. Don't know if that's even doing anything, but I think half of it is just believing that it does is enough. I feel incredibly blessed to be given this amount of time to prepare not only myself but everybody else, for my boys, and they are both remarkable people. They're individuals, they're loving, they're kind, they're good. I couldn't have wished for better kids. And I know that they've had they've had the best of me, actually. They did get to have the best of me.
It's like almost been a perfect upbringing, a perfect balance of do what you like, but not too many boundaries, but also be good to other people and show love and love other people. And we've been loved so much that I think as a result, she's been a great mum, long story short.
They will have times when they feel like, there's nothing to live for and whatever, but you actually just keep going. You just have to keep going.
Incredible. Amanda is incredible. And, it's like what we're all going to take from this is, she's giving right up until the end, as she always does.
Does anyone know the version of Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday, or do you rather have the traditional?
People say if you have a rest, that's really, really good for you. Well, it bloody well is. And you should do it more often instead of just flog yourself like an old bloody dog. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have hired a makeup artist.
We've been fighting around so long. We'll be there in about 10 minutes.
We've got the French champagne on ice.
So,
Good.
yeah.
So, no, you won't be doing any of this other rubbish. Yes.
No. She's going French champagne
No,
all the way.
I want to survive the night if I can.
Hey, Amanda, you know how they say she'd be late for her own funeral?
Let's get out of here and rip, tear and lacerate. Ready? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's be bad. It was fantastic, and I didn't have to lift a finger.
Always tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Come here.
I'm right here, Mum.
Are you?
Everything she's done in her life has been with so much effort and, giving so much love.
I don't know. There's some other ceremony about to begin. I'm not the slightest bit frightened. We've got no idea what's on the other side. Nothing. No idea. But I can't see anything bad. I can't see, anything but grace, and there's a perverse part of me that is really excited. I know that's bizarre, but I'm really excited to find out what's on the other side. And I told my boys, I said, listen, if I can do anything, I'm going to bloody send a sign. Every time they hear the magpies, they know that I'm around. It brings it down to the bare bones of what's really important.
Don't put a hole in my dress!
Nothing is that important, except to your loved ones and your beloveds.
Total 5 then. Are we allowed
Okay, start again.
No!
Hang on, ready?
No, we're not!
Ready? One, 2, 3.
My fantasy wish, and now I will cry. My wish is to meet my dad and run into his arms. And I'm going to be buried with Dodo, my clown, who means so much to me. I couldn't possibly let anybody else have it. And, I've just got this thought about me being a little girl and running up to Dad and him picking me up and whirling me around or something,
I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it.
From the bottom of my heart, I feel like I don't need to do any more. I know that's sort of weird, but, I love you two so much, and I know you've got it in you. And I've got no control over anything. So it's all about the choices that you make now, It's all up to you. But I kind of trust that that's good, that's okay. Well, you know what? I'm not even worried about it. Sorry, but I'm just not even worried about it. As in, I know you'll always love each other and, and be the beautiful man you are. And Rudy the same.
She's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow.